Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Doujinshi here once again for another episode of HenTAI Review, the only series where I forgot to come up with an intro for this one. Now on to the review. As of late, we are currently doing the final episode of Nageki no Kenkou Yuuryouji. Like I said, my handwriting is terrible, and fucking up reading is par for the course at this point. Right. Running at episode 3, made by our good friends over at Pink Pineapple, running at 25 minutes and 31 seconds long, with a total of 14 categories, notable of which are BDSM, plot, and bondage, at least for this one. I would like to say that this is the last episode that we're going to be doing for this one. So, I might put finale instead of 3 in the title. We'll see how that goes. It's really up to me at this point. Episode 3 starts where the second left off, with the main character trying to finish herself. Not in the death way, more in the moist way. At least you know where I'm going with that part. With a scene lasting from minute 1 and 10 seconds in to 1 minute and 40 seconds in. And not very long, but it's setting up for a later period that's going to continue on. A mysterious figure approaches her home, almost like an old-style horror movie, where a camera is shown, like, keeping an eye on something as it goes along. With a horror-like intro that is very reminiscent of 80s and 90s horror. Or, think more along the lines of Halloween and Friday the 13th, if you will. Well, the friend, as we have stated in the last one, the person that's only definable trait is a well-known lesbian. Is accosted by a bunch of sex toys as the others grow weary of the strangeness that's going on in this house. Well, it's a little weird overall. They all go searching for the culprit as the main character starts to act strangely horny towards her sister. Sister being the roommate that she's shared the house with for a long period of time and is viewed as a sister. No blood relation, just want to clarify that. Which then leads into another scene that lasts from 5 minutes and 50 seconds to 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Decent size. As overall, leading to the main character is possessed during this time, which is the reason she's been acting strangely horny, and it causes her to grow a dick. Yeah, I put pee-pee in here, and I just decided to just flat out say it. Yeah, but let's continue onward. The mom, the landlord, who has been viewed as a motherly figure, who have no actual blood relation to any of the characters, what the fuck did I write here? Feels them and ties up the main character, and goes to call in a medium, aka an exorcist, somebody who can see and talk to spirits, to help with the possession. They all go to the main character, ready to get it out, in a sense. You know how this goes. Something that's X-rated and there involves an exorcism. Well, it's gonna get a lot hornier than it should. When your head itches and you're wearing a mask, it doesn't help. Once they go to get it out, in a sense, leading into the next scene, running from 13 minutes and 30 seconds all the way to 14 minutes and 40 seconds, a minute and 10 seconds, much shorter than what we've got. And then, after the deed is done, it's revealed that the demon, who is a male inhabiting a female body, has had sex with the medium, secretly a man, and the male demon who possessed the female girl, causing her to grow a dick, then is tied up so the medium can have sex with the possessed person. The medium herself is actually a guy. In which case, the demon gets incredibly mad for not being open to new feelings. Gotta say, pretty homophobic on their part. I don't know. Just, you fuck a dude and you get mad? I don't know. Seems pretty uncool there, bros. I don't know. And the demon then chases them around Scooby-Doo style. In a very hilarious way. Hey, like, I was legit laughing at a lot of the stuff that was happening in this. I kind of have a burnt-out sense of humor, but Jesus, this was actually legit funny. Alright, going on to the next page, because this actually lasted for a little bit. After it continues to chase the characters around, some things happen here and there, eventually to lead to another scene. Scene 4 lasts from 18 minutes and 55 seconds to 21 minutes on the dot. With, I think, one of my favorite things possible, there are 2 fucking JoJo references in this one sex scene, and it is so goddamn funny. I love it to death. Yes. And it is the funniest fucking sex scene I've ever seen. If you take anything from this video, it is watch this series. It is so fucking good. The demon is then exorcised, and the way that it's exorcised is taken out of the female's body and placed into something that could house it. Which, the first thing that was able to house it was a blow-up doll. All that they found. And then that doll is then thrown away, like the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie style, like just in the back of a truck. And it disappears off scene. Leading into the final scene of the show and the series. Running from 21 minutes and 40 seconds to 22 minutes and 20 seconds. Going out on a 40-second sex scene. That ends in a kind of a Looney Tunes style way, where it's like, alright, that's it, folks. I can't do the other thing. Now, on to the 3 pillars that lead into the overall. Cue that low-budget fucking transition. Thank you very much. Alright, the animation... top fucking notch. Top fucking notch. It is smooth in places it needs to be smooth. It lingers in a certain way that it needs to. And it holds itself in such a goofy regard that I can't help but love every second of it. Animation, top notch. Would recommend on animation alone. Characters. They continue forward in this by each one having a personality that's been built from the episodes previous. Alright, the animation, 9 out of 10. I fucking love it. Characters, when I say they grew and they actually progressed in these series, I mean it. This is the first 10 out of 10 when it comes to characters. Because they didn't just turn into archetypes that could later just be showed for sex scenes throughout this. I fucking love the characters in this. They're goofy and they're fun, and you don't have a single bad thing to say about most of them. And what we're all really here for, the plot. The plot itself is goofy and hot. You will be laughing your ass off while hopefully using your other... When one hand is holding your chest to keep the air from exploding out of your lungs, the other hand's gonna be below the belt. And oh my fucking god, this is amazing. It is 10 out of 10 when it comes to the plot scenes. God damn. Overall, I would give this episode 3 of the series of which I fucked up the name enough times. Overall, this is the closest to perfect I could find. I have not found anything better than this. I have found things that I personally like, But this is so fucking awesome. 10 out of 10. Would recommend in the highest of notes. Thank you everybody for being here. I am so glad to have this channel. I thank all my patients for coming here. And until next time, have a nice day. Don't be a dick, there's too many of them. And wash your fucking hands. Goodbye, guys. Peace.